And then eventually, I decided to resign dun sa work ko and jump full-time dun sa business.
Hi, I'm Glaze Gonzalez. I talk about things in my life that I do not the usual way. Maybe career, love life, finances, faith. Let's chika about it.
Hi, I'm Liz and welcome to Life with Glaze, where we talk about things that we do not the usual way. The thing that I will share to you today is something that's very personal and something also that's very important to me. So this is based on my own experience in the past, mga bagay na natutunan ko, ng mga bagay na kung babalik tayo, ganito yung gagawin ko. Okay, so sige. Simulan na natin dito. As you know, I am mentoring people in the freelancing business or yung mga tao na gusto mag-start ng kanilang freelance career, and of course, sa simula, part-time, and then eventually, syempre kung mas magiging okay at magsathrive sila is hopefully maging full-time na nila. Full-time work from home, full-time freelance, or VA na services, and syempre, permanent na work from home, setting your own income, setting your own time. I mentor people. And recently, there's this one person that I'm mentoring na napag-usapan namin because I'm training her. And syempre, meron siyang ibang ginagawa. Meron siyang ibang business, ibang profession. And she's been sharing to me na medyo yung decision niya to do freelancing on the side is meeting some resistance with her current work or profession. Syempre, it's meeting some resistance with her mentors there in that other business. And of course, I understand that because as someone na galing din sa isang business and industry na ginawa ko before, I know how the mindset of people there are. So, yan. Kwanto ko na lang din. But before tayo pumunta dyan sa chikang yan, uunahin ko na tong sabihin, okay? A side hustle is more of a motivation than a distraction. Unahin ko na yan. So, saan ako nang gagaling dyan? A few years ago, as in matagal na, I started a business. So, it's a distribution business. I started there na nagte-train, ganyan. I have business mentors and all that. But at that time, I was still working sa television. I started that na part-time. So, syempre, at that time, so I will do muna my work, and then after that, I will start training with the business, and then after eventually, natapos ko yung training, and then I was an official distributor na in that business. So, nung nagsisimula ako, I felt na very productive talaga ako, and I was very, very motivated because I have a full-time work. So, ang nangyari, syempre, parang mas nadisiplina ko yung sarili ko with my work kasi syempre, wala nang masasayang na oras kasi after nung work ko, meron akong isa pang ginagawa. I was doing my work for my present needs, and then my business, I was building for my future needs. Diba? Ganon. At that time, when I was starting, I was really, really motivated. Mas disiplinado talaga ako sa time ko. Nakakatuwa kasi even if konti lang yung result na nakukuha ko at first dun sa side hustle ko, nakakatuwa siya kasi dagdag yun eh. Diba? So, I was doing my work well naman, mas naging systematic, and because nga marami akong natututunan dito sa side hustle ko, mga habits and mindset na bago, nai-apply ko siya doon sa work ko, and both are doing well. I did it for a year, and then eventually, I decided to resign doon sa work ko and jump full-time doon sa business. So, what happened? I know that this is something na it's a me problem. Yun nga parang kung mababalik ko yung panahon, this is something that I would do differently. So I remember, I resigned sa work. At that time, akala ko kasi sobrang okay na talaga eh. Like, okay, I need to focus fully on my business kasi lumalaki na siya and somehow parang medyo stable naman na. Doon na, first pa lang, di ba? Parang, akala ko okay na. Ang nangyari is, syempre dati, sobrang systematic ng ginagawa ko. Meron akong full-time work, tapos meron akong time na nilalaan for my business. Compact yung time. Very productive kasi may ginagawa ka dalawa, marami. Diba? And also, hindi ko naman nakita na distraction yung business ko, yung side hustle ko dun sa full-time work ko kasi nga, nakatulong pa siya. When I resigned, this is what happened. And yes, talagang fault ko yun. Biglang dumami yung time. Kasi syempre, di ba, full-time yun eh. So, parang biglang dumami yung time na para dun sa business. Na nag-work ako, tapos may business, sobrang busy ng life ko, sobrang pagod ako. Sabi ko, sige, bawi muna ako. So, syempre, yung tulog ko mas marami. Kasi diba, if you have more time, marami kang bagay na makikita na parang gagawin dun sa time mo na akala mo importante pero hindi naman talaga. So, hindi ko masyadong na-discipline yung sarili ko doon. Bigla yung shift Hindi ko na planong mabuti siguro. Another thing is, nawala yung pinagkukunan ko ng income dun sa mga basic needs ko. So, syempre, na-concentrate na lahat dun sa business. At first, okay naman siya. Sige, after a while, after figuring it out, na parang, sige, okay na yung business, dumadami na yung team ko, dumadami na rin yung clients ko, maraming gagawin. From there, basta daming naging extra time. Dami kong ginawa nun na, well, somehow nakatulong din naman siya kasi on one side, nagkaroon ako ng time to build my network. Mas marami akong nakilala. I attended mga leadership seminar, mga conferences wherein I met new people na eventually, some of them naging business partners ko, naging clients ko. So somehow, okay din naman yung side na yon. Pero syempre, may mga ibang bagay na nasingit, ganyan. Nagkaroon tayo ng time for love life. Yan, love life ang atin nyo, ganyan. So syempre, maraming na-take na time yon and all that, diba? So eventually, dahil nakakonsentrate na lang ako dun sa business, akala ko, gagawin ko yung business ng mas maayos. Pero, yun nga parang, by default, as a human being, na maraming pagkakamali. Also, bata pa ako noon, I was in my early 20s, hindi ko na-manage na maayos yung time and yung resources ko. That eventually led me to maraming nasayang na time, medyo maraming nasayang na resources, and dumating yung time na nahirapan ako dun sa business. Kasi, syempre, nakadepende na lang dun sa business talaga yung kita ko and all that. And, syempre, nagkaroon ng consequences yung mga mali kong discipline, diba? Before naging maayos is, nagkagulo muna lahat, diba? So, yun. Ang nangyari is, I wasn't being very effective in my business because of course, kasama dun to enroll people, that this is my result and all that. But of course, like, deep inside me, alam ko na hindi ako nagpo-produce talaga ng ganun kaayos na result as I'm supposed to produce, diba? Based dun sa expectation ko nung nag-resign ako from my work. So, eventually, nagkaroon ako ng mga financial problems. Medyo nahirapan akong tulungan yung team ko. Kasi nga, I'm a person kasi na hindi ako effective sa fake it till you make it. Yeah, wala I'm very transparent na amoy talaga ang, you know, desperation and failure and all that. So, ako lang naman yun. Kung magaling kayo sa gano'n, talagang congratulations, good job. Meron talaga mga taong gano'n. But for me, the time, hindi talaga effective, okay? Kasi kahit na nakasmile ako, alam mo na sad yung eyes ko. Woo! So anyway, so yan yung chika. Doon na tayo sa what would I have done differently. Actually, ngayon, sa ginagawa ko, yun yung ina-apply ko. If you remember, I have one content wherein I talked about how to seamlessly transition from full-time work to freelance work. Diba? Kung ano yung mas okay na transition. So, yun ay nanggaling na sa mga natutunan ko in the past. Sa mga mistakes ko na sana huwag nyo nang ulitin kasi sinasabi ko sa inyo, napakahirap talaga sa loob. Lalim ng pinanggalingan, di ba? So yes, kaya ngayon, sa mga mini-mentor ko, yun yung tinuturo ko. So kung ikaw yung someone na may ginagawa kang like business or sabihin na natin full-time work and you want to transition full-time, mag-freelance ka, ganon, paano ba yung mas magandang approach? Kasi kung ako, kung ibabalik ko sa panahon na yon, siguro ito yung gagawin ko. Yes, magre-resign pa rin ako sa full-time work ko. Pero bago ko yun gawin, I will make sure na prepared na talaga ako. Oo, okay naman na may business. Pero since at that time, alam ko naman na meron naman akong skills in writing and all that, siguro while doing the business, maghahanap na rin ako noon ng gagawin ko freelance. Events, ganyan. So para lang at least alam ko na walang masasayang na time. Diba? Siguro sa iba effective yon, they can do it 100% in the business talaga, diba? Kung calling new clients, doing demonstration for their products and all that, kung mapupuno pala nila yung maghapon nila doing those things, very disciplined, if it works for them, then okay, congratulations and good for them, diba? If that's something you want to emulate, okay naman. Siguro what I'm sharing is my truth, diba? What happened to me and yung realistic sa akin na hindi pala ako ganun. Siguro what I would do that time is yes, kumuha pa rin ako ng mga freelance ko. Siguro hindi 100% like full-time work, But kahit papano, madidisiplina ko yung sarili ko na meron akong ginagawa na dalawa. Kasi sa akin, mas naging effective siya na ganun, na doing many things, parang merong mode for this and mode for this, para at least wala nasasayang na oras. Kasi before talaga, grabe, sobra. Pag may mga times na, anong gagawin ko? Diba? Ayoko nang mag-calls. Ayoko nang lumabas dyan at kumilala ng new people and new network. Wala na akong schedule ng dedemohan ko ng product. Wala. Nabobore ako. So, gagawin ko dati parang, nakakabore. Gusto ko na lang either matulog, kumain, whatever. So, mga bad habits talaga yung na-build ko. So, siguro kung babalik ako doon, I will do freelancing na. Sana ini-start ko na dati. Kasi nag-freelance naman talaga ako dati. But I think napakonsentrate lang talaga ako doon sa business. Kasi nga, syempre, parang at that time din, may mga business mentors din ako na, some of them, because marami sa kanila kasi iba naman din yung ina-advise nila, diba? But meron akong mga mentors nun na, hindi, you concentrate 100% on this business, diba? All in, all out, all the time, ganyan, diba? How you do anything is how you do everything. You have to be 100% doing this, blah, blah, blah. So yung ganon, hindi pala kasi siya effective sa lahat. Admittedly, sa akin, hindi siya effective. Kasi I need to discipline more myself. Kahit na love ko yung business na yun, nabobore pala ako. Kasi hindi naman yun like 100% na very joyful ako na ginagawa. But of course, because it's something na binibuild ko yung dream ko, okay naman at that time and love ko siya. So, balik tayo dito sa mini-mentor ko. So, she's doing a business na nasa financial industry. Of course, syempre, alam naman natin na pag sales, hindi naman talaga siya 100% all the time na may result. So, depende pa rin yan, of course. Hindi ko nila lahat. May mga tao talaga, ganun sila, ang galing-galing nila talaga, masipag sila, committed sila. But, meron talaga mga people na they need to balance it out. They have their creativity na kailangan nilang i-express. Itong mini-mentor ko is, when we talked about her business, minsan kasi when we do sales or things like this, we need to, hindi ko alam kung need, pero somehow, yung nangyayari is, nagkakaroon ng need to project a certain image that you have results. Kasi nga, syempre, you want to encourage other people, attract other people to do what you do. So, kahit na yung totoo, hindi ka naman laging may result, yung totoo, hindi ka naman din talaga laging kumikita ng malaki, you need to project that certain image, diba? And, okay, sabihin ko na sa inyo, no? People will know it. Especially pag sa mga kagaya ko na hindi talaga marunong magtago ng totoong nararamdaman. And most people are like that, diba? Hindi naman lahat kayang mag-project ng fake it till you make it. Mararamdaman ng tao yun. And if you want to attract them to your business, if they are not seeing results, or kahit na pino-project mo may results ka, they will kind of feel your energy. That desperation is not a good look. And it will not attract the right people. This might be controversial and I might get a lot of flack about this, but yeah, I'm not saying that that's the whole truth, but that is siguro my truth and some of the people na na-mentor ko. Because yes, I've been mentoring people na galing sa iba-ibang business and I help them build this on the side. So, kung nandun ka sa stage na yon wherein meron kang ginagawang something but you think like you wanna try it, you know what? Be firm. Nakakatulong naman talaga ang mga business mentors and if they have results, yes, we respect them, but sometimes their experience is different from our experience and we have to be real about it. If it's not really working, if it's not serving, then it's okay to try new things. It's okay to try things on the side because that is for you. That is your reality. You need to earn for yourself, for your family. Alam ko, mahirap yun, especially if ganun yung tinuturo sa'yo. But, you can do it. Be firm. Just make sure na hindi mo rin naman pababayaan yung ginagawa mo na isa. Diba? So, make it an inspiration, a motivation. Malay mo yung kikitain mo sa freelancing, maipunan mo dun sa business mo, di ba? Maipunan mo sa sarili mo. Yung mga matututunan mo sa freelancing, mai-apply mo sa business mo. wala namang mali doon. Just try it. Siguro yun yung motivation ko sa inyo. That's what happened kasi with some people that I mentor. Yung isa, from doing that business, sinimulan niya yung freelance business niya. 1 client, 2 clients, ganyan. And then, eventually, syempre, meron na rin siyang pinukunan dun sa business niya. And lumaki. Eventually, hindi niya na natuloy yung business na yun. Pero ngayon, may sarili na siyang agency. Diba? So, we'll never know eh. Diba? Kung saan tayo dadalhin ni Lord. So, yeah. Listen to that. Listen to your gut feel. You know? Hanapin mo kung saan talaga yung makakakommit ka. Walang masama. Pwedeng pagsabayan. I'm telling you, ngayon pa lang, pwedeng pagsabayan. Siguro yun yung mga gusto kong i-share sa inyo. And this person that I'm mentoring, yung isa, kasi yung isa may agency na, diba? Yeah, she's doing well. She's motivated. She's starting. Kumikita na siya ngayon sa freelancing. But at the same time, okay pa rin siya dun sa kanyang financial business. And marami na natututunan siya in freelancing na ina-apply niya and it's becoming effective. It may be not as fast as her mentors want her to be, but it's her own pace and it's still effective and she's still having results and she still has that dream. She will make it big, I'm sure. So, I'm just here to guide her and mentor her, and you also, kung pinagdadaanan mo yun, go lang, kaya mo yan. Just push. If you have questions, let me know. Yes, let's do things the unusual way and let's slay it. So again, Glaze here, and I hope I encourage you and help you with this video.